Hey guys, how's it going? I just want to let you know, first of all, thanks for being a small group leader. We are super excited about this year. I want to let you know some details for Wednesday about what's coming up. This is going to be your expectation night with the kids. And really what we want this to do is now we've kind of got to say hi to them, and we would continue to build that relationship this week. But you want to take that extra step this week, and you want to talk about the expectations for the group. So let me roll through those. I'm going to send this out in email form, but I also want you to have it. We want the expectation, because this is a discipleship group, a D group, we want them to bring their Bible. We want them to do the homework and the reading every week, especially for the high school kids as we're going through book studies, that they need to do the reading every week in order to be a part. The expectation as they're part of this D group, that they're going to do the reading. We expect that they interact with the group. We really don't want our students to just kind of sit back and be silent and not say anything. We really want them to interact with the group. So you're going to be encouraging them and telling them that you're just expecting that. You're going to call them out if they are kind of those silent people, and ask them and get them to interact and dialogue. That's how we grow. Iron sharpens iron. We're going to talk about missional living. And for you guys, I think this is going to be where you're going to spend the majority of your time. And you're going to do it in three ways. You're going to talk about an impact list. The impact list is a list of 3 to 5 people who do not know Jesus, who your students are going to spend time with each week, talking, building relationships with, and that you're going to discuss as a small group every single week. And you're going to be holding your kids accountable for that. The second one is missional groups, that within that impact list, or on your volleyball team or your football team or whatever you're doing, wherever you're doing life, that you would try to figure out how to come up with a missional group that you kind of do life with people who don't know Jesus, and so that they might see who Christ is. And then I think the other thing is that we're just going to be encouraging our kids to live sent. Living missionally literally means living sent. And so you're just going to explain that, and that they would live out that relationship with God. And you're going to talk about that as an expectation for this year. I think the other thing is we're going to be, the expectation is that this group is going to be about prayer, about diligent prayer. Not just these little popcorn prayers, but really praying and asking and seeking for God to move powerfully within the group. And then lastly, we want our kids to love God and to love others, and that comes with tangible, measurable actions. How are we loving God? How are we loving others? How is it all kind of working out? As far as the schedule goes, we're going to ask that you show up. If you're junior high and 5th and 6th, we're going to ask that you show up. We're going to be walking through the curriculum with you for the year. So 6 o'clock in the Student Center, show up. High school, I'll be at a Starbucks at 5 o'clock. I'll be at the Starbucks at Alma School in Queen Creek. So if you want to meet me there, I'll be there. If you have any questions, you can meet me. And then the schedule for the night, really, if you're high school, you're going to go to your house groups. 5th and 6th, junior high, you're going to get training at 6. And then we'll go right into the small groups with the kids. And then for your small, we're going to do just a debrief with them, give them just a hi, how are you doing? We're going to bring them back like we did for that first night. And then within your small groups, you want to connect with them. You want to pray with them. You want to set vision for them. You want to talk about expectations. Get feedback from them. Ask them what they think about this. And then again, take prayer at the end, prayer requests. That beginning prayer, so after the connect, that beginning prayer is really just a praying over the students that God would help them understand what's going on. So I hope that explains everything. If you need any more questions, please feel free to give me a call and connect with me. And love you guys. Let's see you tomorrow.